Hi, boys and girls. Are we ready today to do some more handwriting? I want you to take your handwriting paper out. You should have your pencil. Remember, when we do handwriting, we are not writing with a crayon or a marker. We're doing it with a pencil. And what I want you to do right now is I want you to write your name at the top, making sure you have a blue line, a dotted line, and a red line. And I want you to really be thinking when we do handwriting, I want you to try to remember if your letters are tall, which the first letter of everybody's name should be a tall letter because it's a capital letter. Your names all start with a capital letter. And then we have lowercase letters that will probably fit underneath the dotted line. Sometimes we have tall ones. And now we're going to write our name. I'm giving you time to think about where do I start each letter. Remember, no letters start from the red line. So do not put your pencil down on the red line. If you find yourself putting your pencil on the red line, stop and think. Where do I have to put my pencil? What is my letter? And I want you to think about it. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is write our name. Then next we are going to fold our paper in half. Then we are going to fold it in half again. So we will have our 4 columns. Now remember, when people are doing home, these folds are to separate your spaces. So we are only making one letter here, one letter here, one letter here, and one letter here. I don't want you putting 4 letters right here unless at the bottom we're going to build some words. And then I might say we're going to need to fit so many letters in that space. But use these folds as your space dividers. And so we're going to start here and we're going to put one letter in this space. It is the letter that says B. B. That's right, it's a B. It's my bouncing ball sound. Watch me first before you write. A lot of people say, oh, I know that letter, and they jump down and they write, and you're practicing making the letter in the wrong formation. So I want you to watch me first. I'm going to put my pencil down on the blue line. I'm going to come down to the red, keeping my pencil on the paper. I'm going to trace it back up to the dotted line and then come around. The B is tall and has a ball. Tall, come back up and give it the ball. There's the B. All right, now we're going to come over to the next space. I'm going to look at that fold and I'm going to jump over the fold and go to the next space. The next sound that we're going to write says G. G. That's right, it's the gulping goldfish sound. It is the letter G. Remember to please watch me first. I'm going to put my pencil down at the 2 o'clock, making sure that's where you're putting your pencil down. You're going to go up to the dotted line, all the way around, back up to the dotted line, straight down underground, and then give it a hook underground. Notice I did not lift my pencil up at all in the middle of making that letter. It stayed on the paper. All right, now I'm going to look at that fold and I'm going over to my next space. So hop on over to your next space. The next sound I'm going to make says O. That's right, I have them in my name, the easy letter. It's going to start at the blue line, come straight down to the red, and we're done. That one was easy, right? All right, I'm going to hop over the fold, go to the next space, and then this space I'm going to write T. T. The letter T, you got it. And the letter T is tall, so I have to start at the blue line, come down to the red line, pick my pencil up, and cross on the dotted line. Notice how I use this hand as my hand to hold my paper in place so it doesn't move around while I write it. All right, now I'm coming down to my next line, my next row. Now in this space, I'm going to make the letter that says N. It's my noisy gnat sound. So I'm going to put my pencil, watching first, on the dotted line. I'm going to come down to the red, trace it back up to the dotted, and come over. N. Remember, do not start on the red line. Start at the dotted line. All right, I'm going to hop over this fold line coming into this space. And I'm going to make, now I have a vowel sound. And it says I. I. Isabella's itchy sound. I. So it is the letter I. We're going to start at the dotted line, come down to the red, pick my pencil up, put a dot on top. All right, I'm going to hop over this fold line to come into my next space. And my next space, I am going to make another vowel sound, and it says eh. Eh. Eddie's echo sound, eh. It is the letter E. I'm going to put my pencil down in the middle of the dotted and the red. I'm going to go straight across. Then I'm going to go up to the dotted, curve it down to the red and around. It is the letter E. Eh. All right. Now I'm going to come over here, and the last sound I'm going to put in here today is a vowel sound, and it says ah. It's the letter O. So I'm going to put my pencil down at 2 o'clock. I'm going to go up to the dotted line, down to the red, and come around. Ah. Perfect. Now we're going to start at the bottom here, and in this last space, we are going to write some words. So we are going to fit more than one letter in this. We're going to fit 3 letters in this space, 3 letters in this space, 3 letters in this space, and 3 letters in this space. All right, so I'm going to give you the word. I want you to say the sounds with me, and then we'll find those sounds. So the word is big. Say big. Ready? B-ig. Big. Let's do it again. B-ig. Big. Now let's find those. B-ig. Big. Again, you touch it on your paper. B-ig. Big. So we're going to write those letters in this space. So I'm going to start with my B. The B is tall, starting at the blue line. Come down to the red. Trace it up and around. B. I. The I starts at the dotted, comes down to the red. G. So starting at 2 o'clock, I'm going all the way around, up, down underground, and then give it the hook. Big. So I fit 3 letters in there. I wrote the word big. Now I'm going to hop over into this space. So I'm going to go over the fold line over to here. The next word I'm going to write is let. Let me show you how to make the letters. Say let. Let's say the sounds in let. Ready? O, et, let. Do it again with me. O, et, let. Let's find them on our paper. O, et, let. Touch them on yours. O, et, let. So I'm going to start with this one. So I'm going to start the blue line, come down to the red for my O. Then I'm going to make my E, starting in the middle, straight across, up to the dotted, down and around. And my T, a tall T starting at the blue line, come down to the red, and cross it on the dotted line. Let. All right, I'm going to come over to, I'm going to pass this fold line. I'm going to jump into this space now. My next word is not. Can you say not? Let's say the sounds in not. N-ot, not. Let's do it again. N-ot, not. Fabulous. Now let's find it on our paper. N-ot, not. Touch them on your paper. N-ot, not. So we're going to start with our N. So I'm going to start at the dotted line, down to the red, trace it back up and over. N. Ah, starting at 2 o'clock. fitting it under the dotted line. T. I'm going to start at the blue line, come down to the red, pick my pencil up, and cross on the dotted. Not. Now the next word, I'm going to cross over this fold, and I'm going to write my next word here. The next word, it's so funny that if we just change one letter in a word, it will make a whole new word. And we're going to change the vowel in not to an e. So I'm not going to say n-ot. I'm going to say n-et. Do you know what the word is? Let me say those sounds again. Instead of not, I'm going to change the a to an e. So it's going to say e. So watch. N-et. N-et. Net. Look at that. It's a new word. It's net. So I'm going to start at the dotted line. I'm going to come down, trace it up and over. Then I'm going to change that O to an E. So it's going to say eh. And then I'm going to make my tall T. Notice, look at that. The beginning is the same. The end is the same. The middle changed. And that changed my whole word. From not, we are not going outside because it's raining, to net. I have a net to catch a butterfly. Net. That one vowel sound changed my whole word. Nice job with your handwriting today, boys and girls. I can't wait to see it.